And then the next one, expressed as a single simplified surd expression. Okay, so this becomes root 27 plus root 12. 27 is 9 times 3, which is 3 root 3. 12 is 4 and 3, which is 2 root 3. And the answer is 5 root 3. Any questions out of the two? All right. Question 10. Expected value. Does anyone actually remember how to find the expected value of x? Nikki, do you remember it? Epi? Anything? Expected value of x?
Do you times them?
Say that again.
Do you times them?
Oh, I can't hear because of the mic.
Oh, do you times them?
I still can't make it out. What are you saying? One more time?
She said, do you times them?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. Yep, we're just timesing. So 0 times 0 0.08 plus 1 times 0 0.12 plus 2 times 0 0.2 plus 3 times 0 0.25 plus 4 times 0 0.18 plus 5 times 0 0.13 plus 6 times 0 0.04. Whatever that gives you, I'm just going to write 5. Who cares, right? But it's wrong. It's just so I can move on. And that was also new. Okay, and then variance was the next one that we had to do because we can't find standard deviation. To find standard deviation, you have to find the variance and then square root. So to find variance was very easy. It was the sum of your x squared multiplied by the probability minus and then mu squared. So sum of your 0 squared times probability plus 1 squared times probability plus 2 squared. So exactly the same as the top, except it's squared. 4 squared times 0.18 plus 5 squared times 0.13 plus 6 squared minus and then mu squared. For example, that would be 5 squared, which is 25. So whatever you would have found in I, square it. And then that's variance. And to find standard deviation, you square root the answer you have on top. All right, you guys can now try it out. Try to get an answer.
Also, so mu squared is just the expected value?
Correct. Squared.
Squared,
Mu
yeah.
is, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Let me know when you got the expected value so we can write it down.
I think it's 2.664.
2.66.
Oh wait, no. I put it wrong. 2.88.
2.88. I'm sure the others are checking as well, just to make sure. 2.88 squared. So now for this one, you're just going to square each of your x's. So if you haven't cleared it,
Wait, I did it wrong. bad.
Sorry?
That's 0. Oh, wait, no. I don't know. That's what I got.
That's fine. And then if you go back and you square each of your x's, you can get the first component done, and then minus. So you guys know now by just doing this, if you're going to get this in your exam, there's no. It's silly for you just to clear this and do it all again. You do it the first time, and then you go back, and then you just put squared, and you'll get the second set of answers that you need. You don't really want to put it all in again. I'll check your answer for the first one. Yep, looks good, 2.8, and then like I said, do it again, minus 2.8 squared, you'll get an answer, and then you've got to square root it for standard deviation. Easy.
Is there a rule for this? Like, is there a name for it?
What do you mean?
For
This
that rule
one
you
of
did?
discrete probability.
Yeah. Discrete, alright.
Discrete.
And that one for B, that formula, is that standard deviation?
So that's variance. That's variance. This is standard deviation. Standard deviation is just the square root of variance.
Oh, alright.
That's why that one says sigma squared. This says just sigma. They just square root it.
If you square them, you get 0.5056.
So that if you square root it,
No, I just squared all of them.
oh, you mean this bit here?
Yeah.
Yep, so 0.0546.
No. It's 0.5056.
Minus 2, really?
Oh wait, do you only square the first number, not the 0.
Yeah, 0 squared, 1 squared,
Oh,
2
never
squared.
mind, I did it wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say
Oh,
something doesn't sound right.
I got 1.56384144.
1.5638.
38.
Yeah,
Four.
that's right. Is that for the answer, or is that just the first, like this long thing?
Like the overall thing, like square.
Overall answer. Oh, and square rooted.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, done. So the final answer we got for standard deviation is 1.536 figs, 56, and that's it. 1.56. 1, 2, 3 significant figures. 3 sig figs, first 3 numbers. Thank you. All right. Everyone ready to move on? Or just want
Yep.
to finish it off? Yep. All right. Let's do it. Move on. Not yet. That's part of, again, that's part of more of the U12. That's okay. This one. Differentiate should be nice and easy. Okay, let's do it. First one, y dash dy dx, f dash, all the same thing, should give you 12x power 5 plus 24x to the power of 3. This one, we know we have to first rearrange to this, and then again, y dash is 3 times 3 over 2, x take away 1 from the top, which is a half, answer is 9 over 4, x to the half, which is square root of x. Same thing with this one, not allowed to have x's in the denominator, and y dash equals positive 6, x take away 1, and then I've always taught you guys, however it starts is how I want it to finish. So 6 on x power 4. Anyone got all three out?
Yeah.
Nice, well done.
You go through B again.
Say it again.
You go through B.
Ah, man. It's either you or me. Go again.
Can you go through B, please?
B, this one?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you know how to convert from the surd to the fractional index?
Yeah.
Okay, then we bring the power down. So 3 times 3 over 2, x to the power of, take away 1 from 3 over 2. If you take away 1, it's a half.
Yeah.
And then 3 times 3, oh, did I write 4?
That's what I was confused with.
3 times 3 is 9, 9 over 2, and then power of a half is square root of x.
Yeah, alright. I'll look alright.
Thanks. Okay, any questions? Shouldn't be too hard, but let's do it. Mike draws 2 marbles with no replacement from a barrel. The barrel contains 8 red, 20 black, 12 yellow. A tree diagram has been started for you. Just be careful to not get fooled with these numbers. Try to more use red is 8 out of what is it? 20 plus 20, 40. So that's 8 out of 40. Black is 20 out of 40. And then yellow is 12 out of 40. It just might make it a bit easier when you move to the next round. So red, there should be 7 out of 39. Black, there will still be 20 out of 39. Yellow, there will still be 12 out of 39. Red, there'll be, if it's 20, then there'll be 8 out of 39. Black, there'll be 19 out of 39. Yellow, there is still 12 out of 39. If you've done it right, if you add your numerators, it's got to equal to 39. Same as up here. Yellow, there'll be 11 out of 39. This will be 20 out of 39. This will be 8 out of 39. Anyone have any questions about how I did that tree diagram there?
No.
B, what is a probability that exactly one of the 2 marbles, exactly one of the 2 are yellow? So that means red, yellow, or black, yellow, or yellow, red, or yellow, black. And then of course, red, yellow would be 8 out of 40 times yellow, 12 out of 39. Plus, I'll just let you guys continue that. Again, anyone have any issues with B? One of the 2. Okay. And then, what is the probability that the 2 marbles are not the same color? Or that would mean red, black, red, yellow, black, red, black, yellow, or the faster way would be going 1 minus the probability of them being the same color. So the probability of them being the same color, so probability of not same is 1 minus probability of same. So probability of the same is red, red, so 8 out of 40 times 7 out of 39 plus black, black, 20 out of 40, 19 out of 39, 20 out of 40 times 19 out of 39 plus 12 out of 40 times 11 out of 39. I just think that would be easier, but I mean, it's still fairly lengthy. And then not, probably not same, equals 1 minus whatever we just found here. Or like I said, you could have actually gone and done red, black, red, yellow, plus black, red, plus black, yellow, plus yellow, red, plus, yeah. It's the same thing. Half of the cases, I guess. Okay. Yep, that's added syllabus. Okay, question 15. Question 15 and question 16 as well. Anyone done with question 15?
Yeah.
What's your answer?
Wait, 15 or 16?
15. You have an answer for it?
No, I did 16. I didn't do 15.
Okay, that's fine. I said both anyways. What's your answer for 16 then?
Well, I just need to put this in the calculator.
Okay.
The first one should be 0.5.
Yep.
And the second one should be -2.
All right. We'll check in a second. It looks good to me, but we'll check it. Try 15.
Yeah.
girls, you got these ones out? Anyone? Any of the girls? Nikki, did you get it out? Question 15. Or what do you have? And I'll tell you where to go from there.
I got up to, so I first did the whatever where you take out A and then and then the
Did you realize this was a difference of two squares?
Yeah.
And then what's your common denominator?
yes, so I did A5 and then A1.
Yeah, perfect. And then we ask ourselves pretty much what's missing, right?
Yeah.
And obviously you're missing a minus 5. You're missing an A. So just multiply it by that. And then pretty much finish it off. A squared, take away 5A squared is going to give you negative 4A. That's minus plus 2, minus plus 2 would be minus 3, minus 10. On now, so all I'm doing up here is just trying to work out if I plug this into my quadratic formula, if it's going to give me a number that I can factorize. And he gave me negative 151, which I now know has no roots or no solution. So I know this can't factorize, which means if I can't factorize this, nothing else will cancel out. So I know that's my final answer. What you got to watch out for is if that could have factorized a little bit more. And then you wouldn't get full marks. So just be aware of that. All right. All good. Anyone have any other questions for question 15 though?
Sam, I did cross multiply.
Sorry?
I did cross multiply.
It wouldn't work. It's not the right method for these. You got to always factorize the bottom and then pretty much ask yourself what's missing. That's the only proper way of doing these. Cross multiplying just won't work out. So you did this times this times this, and these two multiply together?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, won't work. You got to pretty much forget about that. You're not going to really even use that much anymore. It's more this technique. It's always about factorizing. Okay, 16, literally log, you've got ln3 on ln9, log 3 on log 9. This one, same thing, log 1 on 25 on log 5. It's just a change of base. And if Alan's done it right, this should be 0.5 and this should be negative 2. So a nice and simple formula for 2 marks. There's really nothing to do there. I mean, you can compare it like this. Look at these 2 marks compared to these 2 marks. You know, even though these are easy, of course, but like these are really straightforward. So you cannot lose these 2 marks. Okay. Both 17 and 18. So write these in radians, should take you no more than a minute, and then go ahead and try to prove through first principles. Question 18. All right, let's do it. So 75 degrees in radians, very easy. Divide by 180 and put a pi. 228.
5 pi on 12.
Say that again. 5.
Pi on 12.
Thank you. And what about the 228?
19 pi on 15.
Okay. So 19 pi on 15. Like I said, a minute, but really maybe 3 seconds a question. Then, using the definition to show the derivative of this. Okay. So f dash of x equals limit h approaches 0, f of x plus h. That means sub in x plus h. So remember, our first step is always try to find f of x plus h. Here it is. So limit h approaches to 0, f of x plus h, which is this whole thing. But what I like to do is expand it while I'm here. Otherwise I'm just wasting steps. Minus f of x. F of x is this original question. All over h. Next page, no, next line, sorry. Limit h approaches 0. And then if you guys remember, you're going to expand this, but what should happen is your right hand side will always cancel out. So 3x squared will cancel out with this 3x squared, and then this x will cancel out with this x. Minus 3x squared, minus x. And then really all you've got left is your inside, which is 6xh plus 3 h squared plus h over h. Cancel out all your h's. Be careful when you're cancelling out this one. It's a 1. A lot of people just cross it out and think it's a 0. H on h is 1. And then by the time you sub in h equals to 0, I'll do another line. By the time you sub in h is 0 now, you actually get 6x plus 1. Otherwise, everyone gets 6x and they're like, well, where did I go wrong? And pretty much that's the mistake you would have done. So be careful. If you ever see that you know the derivative, obviously you'll know the derivative. And if you realize you're missing a constant, it's usually because you probably cancelled it out. So just be aware of that. Okay, so 3 marks. Let's do another probability one. Yeah, let's do that. Find the intercepts on the parabola on the x-axis, and then what is the equation of the axis of symmetry? Try that. Oh, all right. All right, the equation, find the intercepts on the x-axis. That means let y equal to 0. And then x equals to minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c, oops, all over 2a. And I'm sure we got that out.
You get minus 7 on 2 and 2.
Thank you. And what is the equation of the axis of symmetry? The equation of the axis of symmetry, it's an equation. So if you just write, the answer, it's wrong. It's going to be x equals minus b on 2a, which is minus 3 on 2 times 2, 4. Another way you could have done it is 2 plus negative 7 over 2 divided by 2. So pretty much finding the average of these 2 points. That should also give you negative 3/4. So there's 2 methods of doing axial symmetry. Until year 12, there'll be a third method, which is you just do y dash equal to 0. So if I did y dash, that gives me 4x plus 3. You make it equal to 0, and you guys can probably see you get the answer straight away. And that's pretty much all of year 12. It's all about calculus and solving for calculus-based questions. So all these little formulas are gone, which is good. Less formulas. All right. Let me do this one here as a recap, and this will be our last one. So this is a product rule, and within the product rule, there's going to be a chain rule, of course. So y dash equals u dash v plus v dash u. U dash 7x to the power of 6 times v plus v dash times u. The part that everybody goes wrong is right here. They don't write brackets. So be careful. You bring the 6 down. There it is. Keep it the same. There it is. Take away 1 from the power. Multiply. Differentiate the inside. But because you've got a plus, when you differentiate the inside, 4x cubed plus 5, that's still got to be in brackets. Multiplied by x to the 7. And then all you would do at this stage to get your second mark is factorize your common factor. Your common factor being x to the 6, because that's in both of them, as well as this one here, to the power of 5. You've got to choose a smaller one. So x4 plus 5x to the power of 5, open big bracket. What are you missing from this first 2 and this? 7 multiplied by one more of these brackets, plus this side here, you're missing the 6. You've already got this one to the power of 5. You're missing this thing in yellow. And x7, but that says x6. So I'm missing another x. So that takes a little bit of time, and I hope you guys have spent enough time by now to be able to get that out. This becomes 24 x power 4 plus 30x. And just to finish it off, 7 plus 24 is 31 plus 65x, and we're actually not done. Can you see how you can still factorize an x out? So the final answer is x7, x4 plus 5x power 5, 31x cubed plus 65. You can still take out another x. So, really important question for you guys just to keep repeating over and over again. Let me know any questions about any of the steps. If you have any questions, please stay back. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Sam.
See you.
So I want to ask a question.
Yep.
do we go ahead in content? Like, have you done all of probability?
Yeah, we've already finished it. So
Right.
can you message me?
Yeah,
Just message me on Skype. I'll send you all the videos.
yeah. Because I've done a bit of probability in class, but we just started it since I had an exam.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll send you the basic probability and I'll send you discrete as well.
All right, yeah.